Hearing the pitter patter of 12 feet is a lot more than it used to be hearing the pitter patter of 8 feet. What do you have in your mouth? Are those my sweatpants?
'Cause I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling in love.
Did he tell you why? Has anybody told you why? Have you any idea why?
I have to pause this for 1 second and tell you guys that I bought another box of Vans waffles from Target to test to see if they were good. And check this out. They're back to normal. Look at this. They're fine. So I don't know if it was just a fluke or what, but this whole box that I tried, which I purchased this past week, they are best by 11/19/2020, which is a long ass time, but they are fine and they might be back to normal. Maybe enough people complained, I don't know, but these are my favorite blueberry waffles and I am so pumped that they are not flaky and gross like they were before. Also never been a greens person, and this is solely because every single greens drink that I've ever tried is disgusting, but I'm almost out of this guy. Hang on. This is the driven berries and greens, and I've actually found a way that you can make this that doesn't taste like crap. It still tastes greens, you know, like greens drink if you drink it by itself, but Austin found this, like, I don't even know, it's like a hydration drink and it's made with coconut water. It's sugar-free, naturally flavored. It's really good. It literally just tastes like a bright ass mango drink. So I've been doing 1 scoop of greens and then 1 scoop of this mango drink to kind of, you know, cover the greens taste. This is like one of these frothers I got on Amazon. It's a piece of shit, but see, look at that, there we go, okay. So then, it blends really nicely, which the other ones I've seen, they're really clumpy, and this is not. It's like really thin, which I love. Throw some ice in there, and bam, post-breakfast, another pre-training little drink here to get my micronutrients in, and it's really stinking good. Okay, so I am just about to leave for the gym, and I wanted to show you guys these things. I really hope that these are something you can buy, not just locally, but these I found at the smoothie place that I always go to. They're like these little peanut butter chewy protein bites. I only have 3 left, so I'm just gonna bring them to the gym because I kind of need a little something right now, like just a little pre-workout snackaroonie. I'm gonna go to the gym and I will catch up with you guys when I get back. So today I was like, I'm not gonna film my training because I didn't know like really what I was gonna do, and then Jared ended up coming. He's been injured, so haven't been lifting with Jared for a while, and then we ended up snatching, and my snatches were looking really good after not snatching since I hurt my back. Oh, look how cute this is, by the way. I got this from Quelo. It's like one, don't look at my nails, they're so bad. It's like, you know, the little rubber ring that you put on in place of your engagement ring. Anyway, so actually the training session went great. I snatched up to 155, which I haven't hit in, who knows. That's 15 pounds under my current one rep max, so that was awesome. So anyways, heading home now to make my post-workout shake, and I'm starving. Oreo cookie shake ever since I went to Fresh Blends and was on a mission to recreate it. I'm sure you guys might remember that if you've been watching my channel since last year. It was like my favorite shake. It still is. It's called Organic Cookie Crunch, and I found a way to recreate it. So this has been my go-to shake, and I try to just stick with what works and what I enjoy, and I recommend that you guys do the same, especially if you're new to, like, you know, tracking macros maybe, or dieting or whatever. I feel like when you force yourself to eat or drink things that you don't like, it just never is sustainable, and you're never gonna be able to stick to it because you're not gonna like what you do, you know? This is so easy. It takes 5 minutes. Now, I will say that I have tried multiple proteins in this recipe, and the Driven ISO Drive has the best blendability. I've tried a couple of the others, and even the Whey, for some reason, like, it gets a little icy. So if you're in the market for a new protein, I would recommend the ISO Drive just in general, not even for this recipe, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Because for me, like, I don't tolerate lactose and dairy and all that shenanigans. And so this doesn't hurt my stomach at all. It's also made with digestive enzymes, and it's just a faster digesting protein as it is. So you can probably tweak this to your liking, right? So I just put a cup of almond milk in some blender, which I probably need some more. So I put, like, that's kind of, I guess, almost a cup of crushed ice. 220 milliliters of almond milk. I like to do a little vanilla extract in there because I think it just gives it a nice little boost, just a little. You just take your scoop of ISO Drive, and you'll see when I blend this up how creamy this gets. Okay. Then you take it out. Now I'm using Newman's Own for this. You could use whatever you want, or if you don't believe in eating cookies, then I don't know what to tell you. I just put one of them in there, put the lid back on, and pulse it. Then I just take the other one and crumble it in there to get some nice thick chunks. Bam. 5 minutes, actually good tasting protein shake. You might recall, back in the day, I used to make some super good smoothie bowls, and I would put a ton of stuff on them. So this is kind of like my take on that nowadays. There we go. But look at that, oh! Well, that's good. Way to go, Manders. The creaminess was what I was trying to explain. And I've never been the kind of person who can just put protein powder in a shaker bottle with water and shake it up and drink it. I don't care how good or what they're claiming their protein tastes like. I can't do it. That's why I would encourage you guys to really think outside the box and practice making things so that you know what it is that you like. Some people, they don't mind eating plain chicken or plain broccoli and rice. Like, they just don't care because that's what their schedule requires or permits for them to do. I don't know. But, like, I think sometimes people get discouraged, especially with, like, a lot of my clients sometimes say to me, well, I don't like vegetables. And I'm like, well, how are you making your vegetables, you know? So I think the same thing with protein powder. People are like, oh, I hate protein powder. And that could be true because most of the time I hate all protein powder. This has really been the only one that I've liked the taste 100% and doesn't hurt my stomach, but also, like, blends really well. I feel like it's always been a missing link with protein, you know? But anyways, people will say that they don't like it. And I think sometimes you just have to kind of shift your thinking a little bit, because I don't really like protein powder as it is, but when you blend it up like this with almond milk and cookies, I mean, now we're talking, you know? That's kind of what I'm hoping to show you guys today, because I do know that I'm one who likes routine and structure. So when you watch my full day of eating videos, especially lately, and it's why I really haven't been doing that many, is because I feel like I eat the same things all the time. And then people complain about it in the comments, and they're like, you always do the same thing. But I'm like, but I like that. Why do I have to eat something different? That's kind of why I'm trying to gear this video like slightly different, because yes, it is a full day of eating, but I also want to show you how you can like elevate your food so that you, number one, enjoy them, and number two, you feel like you can stick to what you're doing. Because I think that's ultimately the most important thing, and the thing that I feel most people struggle with. had for lunch, which is a little bit of something different than I normally do, you know, chicken or beef. This is actually pulled pork that was made in the crock pot, and then the instant rice that you saw me make in my Instant Pot, some sauteed green beans, and then there are a little bit of refried beans at the bottom of that. So this is lunch, macros right there. I'm gonna chow down on this, and then I have two other things I have to do. One being get a dark Reese's Thin, because that's my favorite thing to eat after I eat. I have to go to the dermatologist because I have had this stupid zit on my forehead. I'm not even being dramatic, for like 3 weeks, and I talked about it in my previous Get Ready With Me video, and it just won't go away. I'm gonna swing by my friend Amanda's house. I made her like a little thank you gift basket thing, and then I also put dog bones in there for her dogs, because she was the one that helped Austin with the hexagon thing for our proposal, and she took all the pictures, and she put so much thought and effort into every single thing that she did to help Austin make it so perfect. And so I kind of just wanted to give her like a little thank you. I'm gonna go get this massive zit on my forehead looked at. I'm really excited because I kind of hope they like, this is gonna be really gross, but have you guys ever heard of that show, Dr. Pimple Popper? I can't watch it all the time. It can get really nasty, but I kind of hope that they like can drain it or do something really gnarly to it. But I'll let you know once I come back. So I'm gonna do that, then swing by Amanda's house, and then I'll be home. That meal will fill me up for a while, so I'm probably not gonna eat until dinner, but I just really wanted to have the dark Reese's Thin because it's like my favorite thing to eat for a dessert. So anyways, I'm gonna do that, and then I will be back, hopefully not with stitches on my forehead. It's not as bad as it was 5 minutes ago with the maxi pad on my forehead. And my dinner tonight is not Hardee's like it is for Austin. Must be nice. Yeah, they're sharing a little Hardee's sandwich, you know, just a little something light.
She's a hater.
I, on the other hand, am going to also whip up something quick. Now, the pork and stuff I had kind of somewhat prepped, but I have some frozen shrimp in the freezer. This is also another good thing to do if you're somebody who, you know, doesn't know what they want to eat, or they don't want to pre-prep stuff. Keeping things like frozen, I like the cooked shrimp, like tail off, peeled, deveined stuff in your freezer. And then all I do is make a little bit of banza pasta, like a little pasta dish, and I'll throw in some broccoli and then add a little bit of sauce. It's super easy. The only thing that takes a little bit longer is obviously boiling the water, but overall the entire meal is not a very, you know, lots of step type of meal. And it's got a ton of protein and a ton of fiber because of the banza pasta, which is great. So I am going to whip this up really quick, and then I'll show you the finished product. When I do that, accidentally forgot that I used the last bit of pasta sauce when I made this pasta the other day, so I had to spray butter spray on it, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. So this is dinner. It's actually a little bit later for me to be eating. I'm going to eat this, and then, to be honest, I think I might eat some of those Thinsters for dessert. These things I got from Costco, my Costco haul that I showed you guys, because I don't really feel like I'm gonna have the appetite to eat a giant bowl of oatmeal after this. But anyways, this is my pasta sauceless bowl of pasta. Freaking heck. These little things are so good. They honestly remind me of Girl Scout cookies, but I'm not crazy about how lame the macros are for only 4, because they're so small and thin. Like, look at these guys. You would think that they would just be so barely anything, but no. Got a whopping 9 grams of fat and 17 carb for 4 of them. What a joke. Okay, so it is 7:30. I decided at the end of everything that I wanted just a little teeny tiny bowl of cereal, because I wasn't like super hungry where I could have eaten oatmeal, but I wanted a little bit of cereal. So I went ahead and added 1 cup of multigrain Cheerios with some of that vanilla almond cashew milk. I just love cereal at night. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it so much. So that is my whole day of eating, total macros for the day, right here. I also included my fiber and sodium just so you could get an idea for that as well, because I don't think I've ever done that in a full day of eating video. So hope I kind of switched it up for you guys a little bit to make it a little interesting. So if you did, please give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to click subscribe so you never miss a Monday with Manders. And I'll see you guys in my next one.